The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Throwing is Stafford. And that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Back to throw, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Stafford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
At the 46-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Throwing is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 23-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical in the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is Stafford. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
A race of 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Rams.
Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are once again back in front.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Ravens 10.
Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What are you? Return it.
From the gun, Jackson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
This one swung out to Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Hurry! Hey, 54!
He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
From the gun, it's Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. To the right side, that's Whittington. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
40 got 40 at 80. Alert! Hey, 22! Alert!
The final shot before the break, Stanford. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary top.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
On third down, Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers from 19 yards away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10.
Jackson now. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw again is Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
at the 28-yard
Remember,
line.
they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Ravens 31, Rams 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Henry up the middle. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Stafford now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. This will go to Henry out wide. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Zebra, 180. Monday.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Easy, alert. Blue 60.
Now it's Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nakua
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Ozzy.
Now it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Again, it's Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
To throw is Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
There's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
21.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Big 20.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback, because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now 2nd and 5.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Henry, a 23-yard run.
And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And running with power here.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end but feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you